Now, it's time for The Guys Next Door. Brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. With Ron Arenas and Pastor John McClain.
We'll be right back. We're here with a new segment called The Guys Next Door. What are you doing, John?
I was trying to get my headset ready. I guess my headset died on me.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, I wanted to really freak you out. So, did it work?
Yeah, it's going to freak me out. I'm like, what's he doing over there?
He's having a seizure. So, yeah, we're good now.
So, we're doing a new segment called The Guys Next Door. It's brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Yeah.
I'm your host, and Pastor John is our co-host.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be doing this weekly at the end of the Common Good radio show.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
at the beginning of the Tucson Tasty Show.
Right.
So this is, this is special. I'm actually excited to be here. We have an amazing first guest, and this has definitely been a brainchild that we had that.
We've been talking about this for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it's been something that's in the pipeline for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
we finally decided that we needed to do it.
It had to be done, and
Yeah.
I think primarily because we saw there just was a space that was needed for these conversations, and two, just because we wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Why'd you do it? Well, because I wanted to.
Because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I think just to lay the foundation, we're gonna try to bring you special guests every week.
Mhm.
Also, just talk about things in the community and what we're doing and what we're seeing out there, and
Yeah.
things that we could get involved with, and hopefully other people could get involved with.
Yeah, and I think in a nutshell, at least the way I've been explaining is, we'll be talking about the things that guys care about.
Yeah.
Not saying that the women in our community don't care about them as well, but all too often, maybe you'll find a sports show, or you'll find a business show, or you'll find these different types of shows, but not a like the way I was thinking. I know you remember back in the day. Remember the man show?
Yeah.
Like
I remember the man show.
I like to think like a man show without the filthiness.
Yeah, right.
For sure. Like where a show where we can talk about faith and love and children and family and things that are
Raising
actually
your kids.
Exactly, stuff that is actually from the heart and not just sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
that's not the only thing men care about.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, hey, Frank, you're here too, right?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just listening.
No, yeah, this is the show, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I guess kind of like just to roll you into it. Like what do you think about kind of like that concept of like where would you go? Like what media do you tune into to find the stuff that you care about, that speaks to your sentiments?
Hey man, I'm an '80s rock guy, so that's really all I listen to.
Uh-huh.
I don't get too much into anything else.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah, and so I guess kind of we'll start off with the idea of sports.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Ron, when we hang out, whether we have lunch or just hang out together, we haven't really spoke about like whose team is what and who's into what sport particularly and all that stuff. So
No, not too much. I guess last year we spoke a lot about high school sports because my son was playing
for sure.
high school football. So that was our focus for 4 years.
Yeah.
That was our life, was
But-
high school football.
So I'll let you. How about you pick the sport and we'll start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about U of A football right now.
Okay.
That's the hottest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something. It's almost like astonishing a little bit, isn't it?
It's I guess you can say that, he put a process in place
Mhm.
and then he followed through with it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you had to trust the process, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in the right kids, they brought in the right coaches, and they laid down the foundation of what they needed to do and the plays they needed to run, and they all just put it together.
Yeah, and it seems like kind of the real key with this team more than anything else, more than having like that superstar name that's going to be a top 10 draft pick, is they're just consistent.
Yeah, they're
just
consistent.
a stable, structured, organized team.
Right. You can tell that they're well coached. They're where they're supposed to be. They're covering where they're supposed to be. They're running the routes they're supposed to be. They're blocking where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And things just start falling into place.
Yeah.
And it's not an accident. It's it's just been this whole process for the last 3 years.
Yeah, and I mean, I bet you when you say that, and we'll bring kind of like maybe bring you into this, Frank, in regards to the teams that you've been on. Like you've built a team yourself, Ron, with Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where it's like whether it's Frank or Ryan or Trevor or yourself, Janae, your sons, like that's a pretty solid team.
It is. It's
that's
it's
a
the best
solid
we've
team.
ever
Like
had.
I'd say you got a couple all-stars, among you for sure.
Yeah,
but
I'd agree.
all of them are like they play their role.
Right.
None of them are prima donnas about it. They do what they need to do. You put the right people where they need to be, and as a happenstance, success comes from it.
Right, exactly.
And what would you say in regards to that, Frank?
I think a lot of that is laying the foundation and the expectation, and like you said, no prima donnas, and everybody's grounded.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk to Frank the Tank over there, he's he's grounded.
Mm-hmm.
He's not arrogant about what he's doing, but he's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as U of A goes, it's been a 3-year process of trusting it, and I think they all bought into the system, and now it's paying off. I mean, what other team is 6-0 against the spread?
Yeah,
exactly.
They're doing very, very well, and I just want them to beat ASU. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
every year.
Every year.
That's their Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just they're bowl eligible, and just to think, and not only this year, but just to think what's on the horizon for this team.
Yeah, the future looks bright.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a U of A alumni right about now, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Yeah. So I guess let's skip over to local events, particularly since we have a big, probably one of, if not Tucson's biggest event this weekend.
You're right.
Yeah, going on, right this very moment, I'm guessing in some capacity. I guess I'll let you go into that more,
the El
Ron,
Tour de
'cause
Tucson.
you know a lot more about it than I do. I'm just a spectator.
Right. So they are celebrating their 40th year of doing El Tour de Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
It was voted the best bicycle race in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
7,500 people are participating in
Wild.
it. Yeah. So it is wild.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank he'll be there also. Frank is with Tucson Tamale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to be the second year we're there. We're going to be inside. I've heard a good buzz about us being there. Last year we were there and we were doing a bunch of samples. This year you can actually buy from us.
Yeah.
Inside.
When you say inside, what do you mean?
We are in the concession stands with the TCC.
Oh, okay.
So Eric's smiley face will be there that day.
Right.
So come up and say hi.
Nice.
He's really cool to chat with. Just come by. We got some Tucson originals, some favorites that we've been serving for a long time in Tucson. In fact, we have our 15-year anniversary coming up next week.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Last year you had a huge line.
Yeah.
Everyone is getting your tamales.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It was a long line, and this year we're like I said, we're going to be selling that, and we'll have plenty of tamales for hopefully all 7,500 people.
Well, good. I look forward to it.
That's cool. Well, tell us more about, as well as kind of Tucson Tamale Company being involved with the El Tour de Tucson, what are some other community events or other charitable events you guys are part of within the community? We'll use that as like a pivot to start talking about the charitable work being done.
Coming up, we're doing the 4th Avenue Street Fair, which we haven't done in a long time.
Okay.
We did a veterans show that was up in Oro Valley a couple months ago.
Okay.
That was
that
great.
the concert? Or?
Yeah, the concert at the park by CDO.
Heroes for something.
Yeah. We did that. That was really fun. It was great.
Rocking for the Heroes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a great band. We did very well out there. We did a Pride event at Randolph.
Nice.
And, we try and get into as many little local Tucson things we can to support.
Yeah, that's what's about.
And our biggest thing we do is the Festival of Books, which is one of the bigger events in Tucson.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And that's coming up in March. So that's going to be fun again. It's always really busy, but it's very fun at the same time. We meet a lot of new people.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah, and then I know we were talking about before the show, Ron, how you regularly, Picture Rocks, and you particularly volunteer at the food giveaway at ICS, I guess.
Right. Interfaith Community Services. Yeah. So they have a food giveaway. Mostly it's produce, but they have a food giveaway once a month, and our team participates with them, helps them out.
Yeah, that's cool. And I keep saying I'm going to do that.
We're going to see you there next month.
I will be. I'll be there. I'll be there. So,
but yeah, we love doing that. I mean, we're a service company, and that's what we were built on. So, we're not all about just selling you something. We want to go out and serve the community also.
Yeah. What would you say? What would you say about that, Frank? Would you see that's kind of like part of being a Tucsonan? Is that like that giving heart? Seems to be a common theme I see.
Absolutely. We do the same thing. Right. With other charitable people. We donate our tamales.
Nice.
We donate our time. We donate a lot of us, back to the community, because without the community, we wouldn't be who we are.
Yeah. That's right.
So as well as Ron knows, if it wasn't for Tucson, there'd be no business. And we're the same way. So born and bred here,
nice.
we got to take care of our own.
Yeah.
And we love doing that. And especially kids. I mean, we just gave to the FOP, Fraternal Order of Police, to sponsor a child. So we did that. So, I mean, we've sponsored volleyball teams at different schools, trying to get into CDO right now, but you never know how that is.
Yeah.
But, I really think giving back to the community is a big part of being a local owner.
For sure. Yeah. And I mean, in my experience, it's like, it's the differentiation of the organizations I'm working with nowadays versus the organizations I'd worked with maybe in my younger years, where I didn't realize a holistic relationship between doing good for your community means doing good for your organization. Like there's no one or the other. Particularly, like, you can only take so much from the community until the community goes, we know your tricks.
Yeah.
You got to give back as well. So,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, and I definitely, I've been blessed to be connected with Ron and seeing the example that he leads, particularly in that Picture Rock Cooling, Heating and Plumbing follows in that. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's our show.
That went quick.
Yeah, this is the Guys Next Door. I'm Pastor John here with the hosts, Ron Arenas of Picture Rock's Cooling, Heating and Plumbing. We'll catch you next week, and actually right after this, you'll get some more Guys Next Door on the Tucson Tasty Show.
Welcome to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source, here with Pastor John McClain of Veteran Rescue Mission. How you doing today?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm almost completely recovered and rested. So, definitely. It's still processing living on the street for 3 days and going through some really hairy camps that probably your average social service worker's never been to ever.
Yeah, I bet.
But I'm definitely as grateful and thankful as ever for the blessing of the friends and the resources and my amazing wife, and most of all, probably at this very moment, having a foam bed to sleep on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And everybody can still go to veteranrescuemission.org to donate and support this very important cause to get our veterans off the streets and in the help that they need. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. And I was going to ask, did you get a massage when you got home? Somebody rub your feet a little or something, hopefully?
The only thing that was being massaged was the back of my eyelids, but my eyes.
I was going to say, you kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a couple of days.
Yeah, I was done. Yeah, I was useless to everybody. For about
the long walk.
36 hours, I was very useless. I think we actually did talk in that time, and it was probably just mumblings of what I got across to you, but you're pretty good at understanding my mumbling. So we figured it out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So here it is. Here's the full hour.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, and it's super super fun. We've got the layout. We've got some really great people today here at 3:00 on a Sunday, which is even better because then you have the food coma kicking in, right? So you just kick back and listen to the tasty bites. So. Quick shout out to the amazing people that make this possible: Kiki Rogers, Country Financial Insurance, Vero Premium Beef, ERC Junction, Veteran Rescue Mission, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Bella's Gelato, and Dirty Cactus Soap, and of course Mafia Kitchen. I hope everybody enjoys the commercial for Mafia Kitchen. We worked on that pretty hard.
Yep.
And today we have for our first segment a very, very important fun segment and a new one for everyone. It's the Tucson Tasty Show Coffee with Ron Arenas, brought to you by the Guys Next Door and Pitcher Rock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ron?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm.
You brought somebody into the show today as well, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I brought my good friend Frank from Tucson Tamale.
Mm-hmm.
Tucson Tamale.
Yep.
How you doing, Frank?
Well, I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, and it may not seem like it yet, but Frank is a really funny guy. He is a very entertaining. He's sneaky about it. He's like real kind of like covert, like you just think like he's a real chill dude and real low key. He's not. He's super funny.
I just have to tell you this joke really quick. And this one's just for you, John, but everybody else is going to enjoy it, I'm sure. Where do bad rainbows go?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Prism. It's a light sentence, but I get some time to reflect.
Nice. Yeah, you know I love the dad joke, so I will take that, and my kids are going to hate it.
Yeah, I'll tell my 17-year-old. He'll send me to my room.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah.
When they get to about 17, they send you to your room?
Yeah.
I'll look forward to it. My 15-year-old just got her permit.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
That sounds
Everybody in
terrifying.
Tucson, watch out. It's a little black Prius, and good luck.
For sure. Yeah.
Put a big red X on it. We'll never share.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. So you, with Tucson Tamale, have quite the array of hot sauces. And we were going to talk about coffee, but I like hot sauces better.
He has a whole wall of hot sauces.
We have. It's called the Wall of Heat. We have like 350 different hot sauces, about 100 different salsas. A lot of local and stuff from around the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can mess with the salsa, but the hot sauces, that's where you guys lose me. So
we got some mild stuff.
You should put capsaicin in your coffee. It helps you with circulation. I don't know if you remember back to our first show. Actually, we talked to Chef Danny Perez of the Arizona Sands Club. He actually did a whole thing about the health benefits of capsaicin.
Yeah, there is some benefits. There really is.
Huge benefits.
Yeah.
Circulation, all kinds of stuff. And the research goes on. But why do you have so many hot sauces?
Well,
other than they're delicious on your tamales.
Well, it was just, when COVID hit us, we needed to come up with a little something different. So it started from 4 hot sauces on the wall, and it's grown since.
Fair enough.
Everybody loves it. I mean, we have tasters there, so you can come in and taste what you want to buy before you buy, because the last thing we want is a hot sauce sitting in your fridge for a year you don't want to use.
Yeah. So 3.5 years ago, you only had like 4 hot sauces on the
4
shelf?
or 5, yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of toilet paper, but we're done with the toilet paper now. Just hot sauces.
Nice.
Flashbacks.
So Tucson Tamale is not only hot sauce, though. Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
I mean, of course, tamales, and we're 15 years in a row, best tamales in Tucson. And we're doing our 15-year anniversary next Tuesday, so everything's 15% off. So if you want some hot sauce, it's 15% off next Tuesday.
Nice.
But we have burritos, we do caterings,
Burritos,
we do everything.
Yeah.
Nachos.
Stop in there for lunch or dinner.
Yeah, lunch, dinner. If you want a catering for breakfast, we'll do that for you as well.
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, real soon you're going to have to change the name to Tucson, not just tamales, right?
Yeah. so our motto in the store is instead of Taco Tuesday, we're doing Tamale Tuesdays.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
That's perfect. What's your favorite tamale?
Mine is the green chili pork and cheese.
That one is good.
Absolutely my favorite.
That is good.
And then our other big hitters are the red chili beef and the green chili cheese, which are Tucson originals.
Yep.
They've been going back for 100 years with those tamales.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tasty. And do you grill them? Do you fry them? Do you
we
put them in
steam
a pan?
Well, they are rolled by hand in our warehouse, but we steam them. And if somebody wants to grill them on the grill and with some cheese, make it like a grilled cheese tamale, we can do that as well.
Oh, wow.
It's actually really good if you try it.
I never thought about that.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. We might have to try that.
All right. I tried actually something that just was put on the menu at one of my favorite places to eat. It was a fried tamale. And that was really different, but they steam it and then they cut it in quarters or literally, it's just diagonally, I guess. Some people can't eat it.
Do they bread it and fry it? No, they just fry it?
Right there. And so that masa just really, it actually gives it a really amazing crisp.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing when we do it on our flat
I'm okay
grill.
with it.
Same kind of
Fair enough. So do you have any of these hot sauces that I have in front of you? And I'll name them off. This one's a unique garlic Q. That one is a 650,000 Scoville This one is the barbacoa. That's actually one of my favorites. The best developed flavor. Another really, really nice one. This one's chili Laguna de Fuego, I guess. And I'm making it up. No, that's how you say it. There you go. But that one's a nice one. And then you have the shark. The shark is really interesting because it's
have you tried all these?
We have sharks.
I have.
You have tried them all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got about let's see. This is I've got 20 more at home.
Okay. Okay. So you're trying
I like
to
hot sauce.
you're trying to compete with Tucson tamales. I see you. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Awesome. Well, good luck.
if I'll put this up for grabs for everybody at home. This is a really cool sticker. It's actually Pepper X, and that's that last one that I got, and it's actually the last dab experience, and apparently it's an experience that lasts for up to 5 hours for some people.
Nope.
Whoa.
No, thank you.
Uh-uh.
No,
Wrong
nobody's
answer.
going for the sticker. Okay,
Nope.
wrong answer. But no, it's I love hot sauce. You want to try one, Ron?
Yeah, I'll try one.
Which one do you want to try?
I'll try that one that you said is that one.
The barbacoa.
I will try the one that is the least hot.
The barbacoa.
Okay.
Now, the barbacoa is, I think it's actually the Serrano chili. Did you want to try some?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. He has the hot sauce. He does not eat the hot sauce. But that's okay, right?
But I do have a guy that tasted every single hot sauce in there.
Okay.
And he
Okay.
can tell you just ask him what your taste, what you like, and he can point you in the right direction.
Interesting.
He's very
Don't-
knowledgeable.
You do not give me that much hot sauce.
I'm trying not to. It's a little dab. This one is really good. I actually use it in almost everything. Here.
I already feel myself sweating.
There you go.
Oh, that one's not bad at all. It's not.
Okay.
It's very tasty.
The Serrano pepper is only 60,000 Scoville, so it's actually pretty low.
Yeah.
I would say it's a
Serrano's
2.
not bad. It's not a ghost pepper, that's for sure.
Okay, that was good. You tried
Yeah.
to not kill me on that one. I appreciate it.
It's a slow burn, so don't thank me yet.
Okay.
It's not bad though. It really isn't.
So that one I put it in drinks. I put it on mac and cheese. I put it on nachos and everything else. But yeah, that one's a really good one. And you can actually send me a email at the Tucson Tasty Show at gmail.com if you want to know about any of these hot sauces, and we'll get you some.
Okay.
And if you have any questions or if you have a dare, I'll do that as well. But I am Wesley Source, here with Frank of Tucson Tamale, Ron with Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, and the guys next door, and Pastor John. I'm your host of the Tucson Tasty Show. We'll be right back. A special thank you to our sponsors, Kiki Rogers Country Financial Insurance, Barrel Premium Beef, ERC Junction, Veteran Rescue Mission, Bellows Gelato, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Dirty Cactus Soap, and Mafia Kitchen. I don't know if you've tried their cannoli.
Now, it's time for the guys next door. Brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing with Ron Arenas and Pastor John